Hi, my name is Nick Pollock. This is the SEC 510 class. This is the topic 3 explaining procedures video. So the two policies that I would like to talk to today are or procedures would be the breach system as well as seating arrangements within the class. Studies have shown that teacher practices and classroom management are related to students' academic performance and engagement. So what we do as teachers, how we manage our class, directly benefits our students. I think it's important that we understand that and that we can implement important procedures that will increase a student's chance for success. So the first one we'll talk about is the breach system. And I think when you're talking about any policy or procedure, it's important that students have buy-in. So when we think of procedures and policies and rules, there's always this negative connotation behind it. But with the breach system, it is a way to help students. I mean, it does regulate their behavior, and there are, I guess, penalties, but there's also rewards. And if students can understand, like, oh, this system actually helps me, then there's going to be more buy-in. And it's the same with the seating arrangements. The whole purpose of the seating arrangement policy is to directly benefit the students. So the breach system, it regulates healthy and unhealthy behavior by enforcing classroom policies. When a student is in any violation of a class rule, they will receive a breach. A few examples of breaches would be tardy, unexcused absences, inappropriate language, not using the restroom between classes, etc. The breach system accounts for 15% of a student's grade. And it really is, it's about a participation. It's really is a participation grade as far as when you break it down. So it is a large part, and if they have more than 10 breaches, then they will lose all 15% of their participation grade. So they can no longer get an A. But that's what I like about the system is there's a way to eliminate breaches, and students can work together. So at the beginning of each term, a student will receive 3 hall passes, and they can use this to go to the restroom, run to their locker, whatever is needed. But at the end of the term, let's say they have 3 breaches, but they haven't used any of their hall passes, they can actually turn those in and eliminate 3 breaches, and that way they can receive max benefit. Students may also donate their their hall passes at the end of each term to students who may be in need of hall passes to raise their grades. So this allows students to work together. And the second is the seating arrangement. It can be argued that learning environments are virtually inappropriate without proper and effective seating arrangements. Configurations of seating arrangement can positively or negatively affect students' performance. And so the whole purpose of the seating chart is to allow students to collaborate and work together and draw from each other's strengths. Also, if there's a student that is being disruptive, then there's opportunities to make those adjustments. So they're not being a distraction to the students that are and their success. So students will be receive an assignment seat at the beginning of each term. At the end of the term, the chart will be evaluated and students will be reassigned. This reassignment of seats will address any behavioral issues as well as help students to connect. So just kind of like what I just said. As far as technology and understanding how we're going to use technology to implement these policies and procedures, ultimately the seating chart is something that's going to be displayed. So and the changes that will be made. So like if changes need to be made during mid, we can project the seating chart and students can look at it and they know exactly where they're supposed to go if any changes were to be made. And then the breach system, this is something that will be broke down and it will be displayed. So students will always understand exactly what the breach system is and the purpose of it. So those are my 2 policies and procedures.